What do you do when it feels like the suffering won't stop? When the nights get longer, the prayers feel heavier, and the silence from heaven starts sounding like rejection? What do you do when your pain starts to feel pointless? When you look around and the people you thought would be there aren't? When you check your bank account and the numbers don't line up with the bills? When your health is failing, your marriage is cracking, your faith is wavering, and the weight is too much? We say we're fine. We smile in front of people, but we're breaking behind closed doors. You scroll social media and see everyone else thriving, and you wonder, God, did you forget me? Am I still in your plan? Do you still see me? Let's be real. We are people. We struggle, we break, we bleed, we cry. Even Jesus, the Son of God, wept. So don't let the world tell you that strength means pretending you're okay. Don't let anyone tell you that faith means never doubting. That's not faith, that's fantasy. Real strength is admitting you're weak and trusting that God's strength is made perfect in your weakness. We're in a time where anxiety is through the roof. Teenagers are dealing with depression younger than ever. Marriages are under pressure. Jobs are disappearing. Suicide is rising. Maybe you've lost a loved one to COVID or cancer and you're still grieving. Maybe you've poured your heart into your children and now you feel like strangers. Maybe you're a single parent holding everything together with duct tape and prayers. Or maybe you're the strong one in everyone else's life, but behind closed doors, you're falling apart. And in all of this, you still have a choice. Give up or get up. You don't have to fake it, but you can't quit. This isn't the end of your story. This isn't even the whole chapter. It's just the storm before the breakthrough. Sometimes we think faith means feeling good, but faith has nothing to do with how you feel and everything to do with who you trust. Faith is getting up when you're too tired. Faith is praying when the answers are slow. Faith is believing that God is still at work even when you see no signs. Do you think Joseph felt favored when he was in prison? Do you think David felt chosen when he was hiding in caves from Saul? Do you think Jesus felt victorious as he hung on the cross? No, but they knew something deeper, that God finishes what he starts, Philippians 1:6. That the pit is not the promise, that resurrection comes after death, not before. Look around today. God is still showing up. A woman in Louisiana who lost her job during the pandemic started a food pantry from her garage. Now she feeds over 200 families a week. A young man battling addiction for 10 years finally gave his life to Christ and now leads a recovery ministry. A mother who lost her child started a foundation to help others heal from grief, and she prays over every family that walks through her door. This is what happens when people refuse to let pain have the final word. This is what it looks like when Jesus flips the script. You're still breathing. That means God's not done. You're still waking up. That means grace is still being served fresh every morning. Lamentations 3:22-23. You're still in the game. That means the enemy did not win. If the enemy could have destroyed you, he would have, but you're still here. Bruised? Maybe. Wounded? Yes. But broken beyond repair? Never. You've been in the valley? Good. Because Scripture says, even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Psalm 23:4. Not stuck, not buried, just walking through. The valley is a place of transition, not termination. God doesn't bury his children in the valley, he plants them. And what God plants, he grows. Maybe this isn't a breakdown, maybe it's a breakthrough. Maybe what feels like destruction is actually preparation. God is not punishing you, He's pruning you. Because who you're becoming on the other side of this will change lives. So speak life over your struggle. Say it out loud. I am not what I've been through. This pain will not define me. God is still working in my story. I will rise again. I will not quit. I'm not finished because He's not finished with me. Don't forget, Romans 8:18 says, the sufferings of this present time are not worth comparing with the glory that is to be revealed. Isaiah 43:2 says, when you pass through the waters, I will be with you. Galatians 6:9 says, do not grow weary in doing good, for at the proper time you will reap a harvest if you do not give up. So here's the truth. God's not done with you. This pain will pass. This storm will settle. This wound will heal. And your faith, it will come out stronger than ever. You are not what happened to you. You are what God is doing through you. Get back up. You're not finished. You are chosen. You are called. You are covered. And your best days, they're not behind you. They're ahead of you. Because the one who holds tomorrow is still holding you today. If this spoke to you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who's struggling. Remind them, God is near to the brokenhearted. Psalm 34:18. You're not alone in the valley. And if you don't hear anything else, hear this. God's not done. So neither are you. Thank you.